You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. Now look at that dumper on the back of that bumper. She ain't even playing when she's shaking that rumpa. And oh, you ain't know, she get lower than a muffler. Either with her girlfriends or show stopping with her hustler.
That's Luda again, right?
No?
Oh, who is it?
Baby Bash, Cyclone. She
Ah,
moves her
fuck, I
body
love that
like a
song.
cyclone. Relevant because we have a cyclone going next to California right now. So there's a non-zero chance that I lose Wi-Fi and power because lines go down. Happened last year. What's up, Cigar Noise Boys? We missed last week. We didn't actually miss last week. We recorded and then for some reason Zoom didn't transfer the files over to me. It was sad. So we're just going to talk about what we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Real quick though, shout out to our sponsor, El Dandy Cubano. And I'm going to read the sponsor rating from last week, even though it's not as relevant because it was so good. El Dandy would like to remind you that roses are red, violets are lonely. If your loved one really loved you, they would have bought you a pack of Be So Horny.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, El Dandy. You rock.
What up, Ho?
I haven't been smoking too many cigars. Big shock. I had that Papasaki you sent me. That was good.
Tron sent you.
Tron sent. Hey, shout out to Tron. Thank you. Dang it. You sent me the Matapa, or did Tron also send me the Matapa?
Tron sent you all that, I believe. Whatever was in that thing.
The HVC Golden Line. You sent me something. I just can't remember what it was.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you're losing your mind. Tyler, you're lining up. It looks like a Craft 21.
Yeah.
Best craft there was. IMO. What's your favorite?
What?
The favorite craft for you.
The ones I've had, probably the 2018.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I really liked last year's 2022, the Little Robusto.
So let's see. Last week we talked about Valentine's Day plans. Oh, Valentine's Day happened. Tyler, how was your Valentine's Day? Your VD?
Good. Went to Perry's. Got a reservation, and then so yeah, it was good. I got the pork chop, and she got a little steak, and we shared it, and yeah, it was really good.
Nice. And I made tortellini. And I try to do beet colored tortellini and then also normal colored tortellini and then mix them. It took like 5 hours. Tasted good, but very extensive process. Let's see. We talked about Puro Sabor last week about the guy who was there who looks like a mix of Omar, Fratello, Dak Prescott, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I think his Instagram is El Puro Alpha, if I remember correctly. Check him out. He's big. And since we mentioned it, shout out to Fratello Cigars, first cigar company to the moon. They got I think a sticker on the thing that launched. And I was so upset because I was waiting for the launch. I messaged the account because there was some discrepancy what time it'd be. And then I went on the NASA website and it said the launch was postponed. I didn't see that anywhere from Fratello, so I was freaking out a little bit. Then the next day, on Valentine's Day, the launch was supposed to happen technically on the 15th in the AM. And 20 minutes before launch, I pulled up my phone and I said, oh, I can't wait. But then it was Valentine's Day and I put my phone away and forgot. So I didn't see the launch live, but shout out to Fratello. That's great. They're the first cigar company to the moon. We're going to be the first cigar podcast to the moon, question mark?
No question mark. That's not happening.
Right.
I can't believe how excited you were about this. Like, it's nice to see you have passion in something again.
Well, I mean, you see his posts. Like, this meant a lot to him.
Sounds like it meant more to you.
Well, no, it sounds kind of trivial. Like, okay, you sent a sticker to the moon. But, I mean, he worked with NASA for years. And looked like they weren't going back to the moon ever again, or not for a long time. So it was a big deal. And he did it like his son called him and
Omar,
said,
if you need somebody to write
"Congrats."
your autobiography, Dom's your boy.
Yeah, I'm not fishing for sponsorship, by the way. I haven't had a Fratello cigar in a long time.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've never seen them in lounges around here. That's
Oh,
okay.
I ran into your boy on
Who's my boy?
Vlad.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, I still haven't smoked that new Psalm. You smoked it before me.
I see. I smoked both of them. It was really good. It was by Eladio Diaz. Factory. He used to um work for Davidoff for a long time. He was more on like he worked at the factory, and you always heard about Henke Kellner, but you never really not didn't hear too much about Eladio Diaz. Um, but he would always Eladio was kind of known for like a coming out with a birthday cigar. So he'd roll a couple hundred cigars for himself, and then he kind of keep them on him. And then if you came up to him and said, "Hey, how's it going?" He'd give you one of his birthday cigars. So like, I only had heard of it because of Skip, and then Charlie was Minato was heard Skip talking about it, like kind of seeked one out, and then he got one. But yeah, they're Eladio is kind of known for blending some of the more bolder stuff that's coming out of Davidoff. So that's what I kind of liked about it, and it didn't dry my palate out as much as most Dominicans do. I mean, there was a little bit. I think it's a winner, man. So,
Is Eladio Diaz blended the Oro Blanco, correct?
I am not exactly sure how
Hmm.
exactly how it's been broken down, but I think that was Eladio.
Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to smoking that Psalm Rojas. No, not Rojas.
It's like
Rioja.
RJO
Rioja.
Rioja,
Yeah.
Riojas.
I think
I think
that's
there's
gonna
an
be
S on it.
I'm planning on it being the first 2024 cigar that I'm gonna smoke. Not
Okay.
cigar that I smoked this year, but new cigar that came out this year that we can put in our qualifications for next year's top list. Speaking
Yeah,
of
but
cigars, go ahead.
no, I'm still talking about Bo Vlad. I
Yeah.
barely even touched on it. Yeah, so he was doing an event at Smokers Abbey. He stopped at Habana House before that event, and yeah, he told me that he bought two Visa Horny from you, and
He
you gave
bought
him
them for
one.
me?
He said he
Yeah, I
bought them
know.
from somebody.
I gave I
He
gave him
said he
some.
was given one by you, and then he bought two others from someone.
Oh, I wonder if one of the guys at the shop sold them.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
that was nice of you to share with him.
Yeah. I That was when I was trying to spread the Roma word and spread your brand. So once you have a few more releases, maybe Aloni will bring them in. Once you start going not direct to consumer. What else? Valentine's Day. Dang it, I was gonna talk about something. Now I forget what it was. There's
Well, I got something real quick. Is I set an alarm clock for 4:20 to remind myself to check in for my Southwest flight that leaves at 4:25 tomorrow. And then I sit down over here. I get all my shit ready. I sit down. I look up. I'm like, fuck. I remembered, and I look at my phone. It's 4:24, and then I'm pulling up the app. You just joined. Like I'm in the app, and it's like manage reservation, and then it hits 4:25. I'm like, no. So I'm in high B, but or low B, I guess. Like, what happened there?
the Wi-Fi completely died, and I didn't think it was back on. It's still missing two green dots, but that's weird. Power didn't go out, so that's good. So you said you checked your phone. You're in B, lower B
Yeah,
group.
like B40. So, but I think it's an 800. So it'll be it has holds way more seats. So I should be able to get a window right now.
How long is the flight?
Ooh, probably like an hour and a half hour.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Um,
Unless you get a middle seat.
Unless I get a middle seat. But then I'm getting both armrests. You better believe that.
I was thinking PCA coming up. You're going. We
Can't wait.
it's too late now, probably, but maybe next year we'll do awards for a top 10 list. so that we can present awards to the brands. Like, you're our number one cigar of Cigar Noise Boys.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. It's a logo, and it's VH Thunderbolt CA for cigar analogies, like the ACDC.
Okay. ACDC slash, when I see VH, I think Van Halen.
It's V so horny though. So CA and then VH.
Um,
You know what? I'll make my own shirt. You're out of it. You're done.
Dang it. I mean, my whole cigar analogies brand has kind of been, it's been asleep.
Well, what's going to be our new podcast name?
I don't know. That's not a bad brand like for a t-shirt, but I don't know if it's a good name.
It's not a good name, but it's a good like swag piece, like to get a sticker.
Yeah. It's too bad. I mean, we could post something and be like, drop comments. And we'll read a bunch of.
Yeah, drop that. Do run it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got an iPad and I have that Procreate, and so
Making
you can like edit
faces.
stuff. And I spent about an hour, and I finally figured out how I can change the colors on my sticker. It was actually really complicated, and I already forgot how to do it, but I'll have to pull up the video again. But
No,
that's how I made the V so horny Valentine's Day sticker or
yeah.
logo.
I feel like it shouldn't be complicated. It should be like Microsoft Paint. You just click on the color, you put that little
No, it's
paint
like,
can.
yeah, maybe it was no, but it's like what you do is you click on something, and it because like the main thing about these apps is there's layers, and I've never fucked with layers, so it's hard to. But anyways, these layers are complicated, but you have to like click a bunch of shit, and then you say basically anything that's this color, change it to that color.
Hmm.
So if anything was that like that teal, change it
Mhm.
to red is what I did.
Okay. Yeah, layers. I had to deal with that a little bit when I had a a pirated version of Photoshop, but it's too confusing for me.
Yeah,
Brandon, does
we did
Brandon
some of
have
that
that
in
app?
school too, huh?
Does Brandon have that app? I wonder if he uses Photoshop.
I think I forget which one he used. I have Procreate and like Illustrator or something like that.
Hmm. Last week was our anniversary of our most downloaded podcast.
Shout out Kim
Yep,
K.
Valentine's Day episode with her. Only been going up since. Not our viewer count, but quality. Let's see. Have you heard of Braze Ranch? It looks like Brazer Ranch.
No, what's Brazer?
It's not Brazer, it's Braze Ranch, but the R is right there. It's kind of funny. Ben Roland. It's his ranch
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's doing.
Oh, nice.
I followed him on our Instagram, and oh, did I screenshot it? They had a whole long Instagram post about semen.
Ooh,
Like where you want to buy it if you want to do it yourself, inseminate the bovine yourself. Oh, I didn't screenshot it. Dang it. Anyway, so great learning activity. The name, I don't know. You need a bigger R so you can tell that it's ranch, R and ranch, not the other onesie. But hey, Saka in my wife's I don't want to say native tongue. Philippines, they have many different languages. Her dialect, Saka means feet.
oh,
Yeah, feet in Ilocano. That was cool. Tyler, on Instagram, when you go to the message part, you see who's online and you put a little blurb. Yours says, "I had a heavy mind sugar. I took it. It was right."
correct.
What is that reference?
Um, it's a song called "Hey Ma," and it's a lyric.
Okay.
What do you think that means to you?
Uh, take sugar in your coffee. Enjoy the sweet things in life because life can be bitter.
Exactly.
Nice. Uber tradition. What a terrible Instagram handle.
What is it?
Uber tradition.
Oh,
It's Mirafel.
was gonna say, yeah, it sounds familiar.
Maybe it references something I don't know. But they posted this is January 30th, so it's been a while. When I see X, I see Fuente, and it's an Opus X logo with a skull on top and pirate ships in the background. It was for the Florida Gasparilla pirate invasion, but
Oh, okay.
I might repost it come March. I'm so excited.
We gotta get. Why is our energy so low? Let's get this energy up.
All right. Thank you. Was that Alyssa?
Huh?
Who said, was that Alyssa who said, woo?
Yeah. She's a
Nice.
woo girl.
All right. Patina or de Nicaragua. The big boy size is the one I'm eyeing just because I like the Maduro in that size. It's called a Toro Extra, not a double Toro.
Oh, did you message him?
No, I don't. But see, I thought maybe the Maduro wasn't a double Toro and we just called it that. I haven't gone back to vet and see if that's
Oh, come
correct.
on,
But
do the research.
oh,
You're not working any jobs right now. He's
hey,
what?
I have a
I know, it's a joke. She's like, except for he's being a dad. I'm like, that's a joke.
yeah. But hey, shout out to school. I go back a week from today. It's my last week of paternity leave.
I figure you're just gonna quit and stay home. Are you one of those parents?
No, I'm not gonna be a stay-at-home dad. Someone's gotta make the moolah. Gotta make the money. So yeah, school starts next week. I'm going back to the lounge the week after. I need to talk to Jeb to make sure I can pick up my shifts again. So yeah, exciting stuff. I don't know how we're gonna podcast. I'm gonna be operating because I'm already not getting a lot of sleep. That's normal. I've normalized the amount of sleep, but I'm not working a job and a half.
Yeah. Oh, we might have to have like I might have to have I don't
Oh,
know,
Dandy and
maybe
Brandon.
a rotating co-host, and then I just Dropbox it to you, or maybe you just log on, record it, and then do your thing,
Yeah, we'll work it
and then
out
come back.
because I don't want to just stop for 5 months. We'll
No,
see.
yeah,
We'll work it out.
or we won't. This could be the last one.
Are we not ready? Are we ready to draft media personalities yet? Or do you want to prepare
Um,
a little bit for that one?
I mean, even if I had time to prepare, I probably wouldn't prepare. But
Let's not do it. This
I
is
don't.
yeah, you're
Okay, fine.
low
But
energy. I don't
explain
want
it
to
to me. Explain it to me.
Okay, so we're gonna say like, oh, number one, first overall pick. I am going to go with BDP because blank. And
Oh,
so
so
then we build,
anybody who does any kind of media thing.
yes, and then you build a media team. They can do just writing articles, reviews, they can do interviews, podcasts, doesn't matter. Just cigar
Okay, I'm
media,
doing anybody who's ever been in cigar media. So,
past, present, future. Well, not future.
well, like I'm doing like if there's like a cigar maker who goes on a lot of podcasts and I like watching his podcast, I'm gonna draft him.
Does he have his own podcast or he just goes on other people's podcasts?
He just goes on a bunch of them.
Well, if he's a cigar maker, that's not media then.
No, because he's on a lot of media. But what I'm saying is, here, okay, it's like a team. Like you, okay. First of all, I'm drafting like the host. I'm drafting the other co-host. I'm gonna be drafting two guests to be on the show. I'm gonna have a beat writer.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a.
that's not how I'm
I'm
doing
just
this at
trying to
all.
make it more than just we just. I'm trying to make it a little more.
Got it. So let's table this till next time. We'll have four designated slots. So like an
I want like
interviewer.
a round table, like the cigar coop round table or developing college round table. That's what I
Yeah,
want.
but I'm saying you give me positions like quarterback, running back, wide receiver, but for that show, and then we'll draft to fill the spots. So we'll draft for the host, we'll draft for the cameraman, editor, if you want to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Funny guy with quips.
But it's gonna be like a big roster. It's gonna be like 5 or 6 dudes.
That's
It's gonna be like the
fine.
2 hosts and then the guests. There's gonna be 4 guests, 2 hosts, 4 guests, and then
Four guests.
it's like a. You never watch those roundtables they do, like developing palates do.
I do when they
They'll,
do it after the trade show. Is that when they come out with their?
yeah, but Coop will do it too, and it'll be Coop and Aaron, and then 3 or 4 other guys.
Okay, so we're drafting Dream Roundtable
Yeah, there we go.
show. Nice.
I guess that changes it a lot, but or we could do like that doesn't matter. How about we how about we do the media? Fuck it. This already got way too complicated. Um did you see Nick Melillo post the grasshopper box set for small batch cigars?
Oh yeah,
If that doesn't do something for you, you're not living.
dude,
That looks pretty sick though.
Candelas. It
I
does.
have one 5 pack left from I think they came out in 2020 because Nick gave them to me in Nicaragua. So maybe they came out late 2019, but I had them in 2020. So my pack has it'll be 4 years next month. Holy fuck! But that god time goes by quick. I want that box because that box is sick, and I'm never gonna smoke them.
It does look sick. Speaking of small batch boxes, the HVC small batch exclusive, the B is lowercase in batch. It bugs me. I don't like it. Someone didn't
Yeah,
revise and edit.
I don't like when people don't capitalize the M in Roma. It looks weird when it's this R capital R lowercase OMA.
Yeah, because like, what are you talking about? Tomatoes? Talking about
Yeah,
Italy?
yeah. Oh, so the guys at the cigar shop, Jim, and
Mhm.
then the manager, Ilya, they call me the Roma Craft plant.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Spreading the good word. Undercover.
yeah.
Um, Michael Herklots just tagged me in a reel.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay. I don't think I'm actually in this. I think he just tagged a bunch of people.
Yeah, like Jose Blanco does on Facebook.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Christopher J. Brown, Michael Herklott's old college roommate.
Chris
I don't know if he
Brown.
still listens. We had him
Breezy.
on the what?
Chris Brown. Breezy.
Yeah. Anyways, we had him on the podcast, and he's a cool dude. I don't see him post as much as he used to. I reached out to him a few over the summer, but he's been busy doing a lot of work at his house. But shout out to Chris. We miss you.
Yeah.
Post some more shit.
Yeah, we should really just go back and have people back on that we used to talk to on the
Yeah. Well, I
podcast.
saw Shane. He's been on the podcast, Herf a lot, and then Mukau. They met up with another guy. They met up in Madison. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna be there in like 4 days. You guys met up too soon.
Are you planning on
So,
hanging out with them like throughout the week or just next weekend?
uh, I'm gonna try to, but I don't know when we're getting back from Chicago.
Hmm.
Which yeah. Last time we were in Chicago was a oh shit yeah. My mom picked us up from Midway, and then the car didn't start. We got pizza. We went out, and the car didn't start. And I'm like, and then negative grumpy fat Tyler came out, and I was like, how long have you known that the car doesn't work? And now we're trapped in Chicago. I'm tired from traveling. I want to go to bed. So yeah,
In a Motel
uh,
6.
yeah. So, but the car was I fixed the car when I was there. But and then the last time we were there, we were driving through, and I had to slam my brakes, and I almost thought the humidor was gonna slide out the back of the bed. So hopefully this next trip to Chicago will be better.
Yeah. Is Mo home? Chi-Town?
I think so. Um, you ever hear of Jeet?
Jeep?
How do you say it, Elisa? Jeet.
Jeep?
Apparently, people in the Midwest say Jeet instead of like, "Did you eat?" They say Jeet.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard either, but maybe it's changed in Wisconsin since I've been there.
Hmm.
But it's not too cold either. A couple of days is gonna be in the 50s, so I'm stoked.
Not bad.
Last time I went there last winter for a doctor's appointment, and it got canceled because it was so cold. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we getting so soft? But I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. And I see like TikToks and reels about this shit, but it's funny when you go, like you're showing someone your hometown, and you're like, that's where I shit my pants. That's where we used to go after football games. That's where I hit a car in the parking lot and drove away. Yeah, It's all I love this showing. Like I showed her every apartment I lived in Milwaukee area. Like we lived here for 5 years, lived here for
Mhm.
6. So
That's a good tour. That's like a fun date, home territory thing.
yeah, but like we did that. We do that in San Antonio all the time too. You know,
Hmm.
it's cool.
What day is your appointment?
Thursday.
Okay. Did you want to talk about how there's no more war or beef?
There's no more what?
War. The beef
Oh
is
yeah, yeah,
over
yeah.
because that got deleted last week.
Yeah, that's right. So Hustler and me, we squashed our beef, which we didn't really have beef, but he started a group. I joined it. I posted a Romacraft picture, and then I got chastised, and then I said peace, and I left, and then I got FaceTime and said join the group, join the group back, you big fat crybaby. And then yeah, so we squashed the beef, which there wasn't any beef, but I had texted them around Christmas because they took a couple shots at me on the podcast about my character, and I texted him like, and I explained every situation, and he's like, yeah, that I'm still mad. I'm like, okay, sorry.
Nice beef squashed, steak and
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't
zucchini.
juicy and exciting. It's not Gurkha versus Davidoff, but
Someone else just came out with another Year of the Dragon release.
yeah, be so horny.
No, someone else. It's so funny.
Apparently, some of those companies have paid Gurkha a fee to use the Dragon name, and Davidoff said, "Go f yourself." That's what I've been hearing.
Interesting.
Streets have been talking, and I've been listening.
Hmm.
Oh, here's my thing. Um, I probably shouldn't get into it. Never mind.
Okay, pet peeve of mine. I saw someone post a cigar pic with an ashtray, one of those stinky, and they have the cigar backwards so that your mouth end is over the hole and the ash is outside. I hate that.
Yeah,
Who
me
does
too.
that?
Oh,
Stop it.
the other day I was closing at Habana House, and we closed at 8:30 during the week. And I go in the back room, and it was 8:30. I'm like, all right, guys, we got everything else cleaned up. I got to clean back here. They're like, you're closing early tonight? I'm like, no, Thursdays we close at 8:30. And then they all left and sat out on the outside patio. And then the other guy came and helped me. He's like, dude, I've never seen everybody out of the shop by 8:35. And then and an old employee called. He's like, I'll be right there. Keep the register open. We're like, okay. They're like, how far away? 5 minutes. I'm like, well, we closed the register at 8:30. And it was 8:25. And then he comes in, takes forever in the humidor, and then he rings everything up, and then he forgot his wallet, so he had to run to his truck. I'm like, dude, you got like 1 minute, like, and then I forgot. Well, I forgot a part of the story, but earlier he had approached me when I was cleaning and said, "I know you. I've seen you on Instagram. You're friends with Skip, right?" And I'm like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, yeah." So, but I guess he used to work there. But I'm like, dude, it's like 8:45 now. You got to go. Like, I'm trying to leave. I got to work tomorrow morning.
You run a tight ship then. You kick people out.
Yeah, well, it was funny. At Lake Country, they called me the warden because, like, I'm not a fan of bringing your own cigars to a shop and not making a purchase. I'm fine if you want to bring your own cigars, smoke them, and then, but for every one cigar you smoke, you buy one. I
Yeah.
understand some people are super anal and they want to put it in their humidor and age it for whatever, or give it to their whatever. Fine, whatever. You're doing too much, but whatever. Um, so, but yeah, they call me the warden at Lake Country.
I probably would be better at that now that my time is extremely valuable. Because I mean, usually you have the usuals in there and you let them hang out while you're sweeping the floors. But
But yeah,
sometimes you can't always kick out people who aren't the normal people. So
it's always awkward. That's why just hey, this is what time we're closed. Um,
get out. Have a good night.
yeah, sorry. Like it's like I work 2 jobs and I want to get home and I got stuff to do at home. So Well, we could do a short one. I don't really have anything else. Just going to Milwaukee, trade show coming up. They got me working by myself on some weekends. They asked me if I want to do 2 or 3 shifts a week, and I'm like, man, I don't want to commit to that much. I'm gonna stick to the one.
That's smart.
So yeah, but they got me on St. Patty's Day and Easter.
Oof.
I don't, so I don't whatever. So yeah. I'm really digging it, and I was talking to Jim about it. He's like, dude, I'm really glad to hear that. That you're liking it. I'm like, yeah, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty chill.
Well, we have some time, but you need to plan out your St. Patrick's Day smokes and your Easter smokes.
Yeah, I'll see what kind of candela they have there.
Yes, Candela effect.
When does your wife go back to work?
She goes back the last week of March.
What are you gonna do for babysitting?
We have her mom is going to come for 2 weeks. And then after that, when because her mom works, I think a few days, like 2 days a week. So
Yeah.
3 days a week, she'll babysit. And then 2 days a week, I think a lady from church does some babysitting. So we're going to see if that works out.
Scary, man.
Yeah, we have to get to summer and then we're good. But it's going to be a long time until summer hits.
Yeah. Are you guys talking about having another one already or no?
We would like to sometime soon-ish, but like not
Yeah,
too soon.
I understand.
We want them to all be kind of close in age so they can be friends.
How many do you want?
I think between 4 and 6.
Shut up, bro. Really?
What? What?
You want between 4 and 6 kids?
Yeah.
Is it because California's so expensive and they have to have jobs when they're 5?
Oh, no. I'm from a family of 5. My mom is a family of 4. My dad is a family of 5. It's just fun with a lot of people in the family. A lot of
What about your
personalities.
wife? What size?
3.
Bro, 4's too many, man.
No. You need a football team.
What is with these religious groups and having all this offspring?
We just love each other a lot. That's what it is.
Just say you guys don't like protection. Fuck. No, that's awesome. I mean, if you can afford it, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's another issue, but we'll talk about that closer to summertime.
The Duggars.
We have to make some moves. Probably not like California though. We'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Half-hour episode.
Damn.
Sorry, everybody.
Not a lot of new releases coming out. I mean, they got the board coming. The one in the DRs this week. TPE, not many people went to that. I saw John, and I asked him how it was, and he said it was now, not the same as it used to be. The Great Smoke's coming up at Smoke Inn. There's a couple things coming on in Texas that I might go to one of them with Jason, but it's like a 4-hour drive, so I'm not sure if I can get away for a weekend.
Oh, one thing I didn't talk about. The Haile Selassie, the Ethiopian king that Nick always posts about. I saw him randomly in a YouTube video about eggplants. So I bought some eggplant seeds and I did some research where they came from. And it's from this small area in Italy, but actually they're from Ethiopia. And then I went to the history of the Italian soldiers from World War II brought them here from Ethiopia. And this is what was going on in Ethiopia. And I saw that guy and I said, oh, Foundation Cigars. I've seen him before. That was cool. Kind of
have you the first season of True Detective?
No, I have not.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting that you saw him. I don't think I've ever seen him other than on a cigar band.
Is he's the one on the Tabernacle?
Oh, I have no. See, I don't even know. I'm not a history guy. When I was in school, history, I like cigar history, but maybe that is part of cigar history. So maybe I'll check it out.
I
I don't
don't
know.
think that's him on the band because the picture he didn't have that big of a beard. But you know what? I don't know.
I don't know either. We need to have Nick and Nate back on.
We were supposed to. Nate said he could get Nick on the end of last year, and we were just way too busy, and I just had
He
babies,
I don't
so it didn't work.
know that. I got a shit for memories.
Yeah, didn't work out. Probably after the trade show sometime then, because everyone's gonna be locked down busy with that.
Yeah. Um, I'm curious to see. I bet there's gonna be a lot of limited editions coming out since there's not a lot of time between the last two trade shows, so it's not like you have time to fully develop a brand new core line.
What, like a month or two difference?
4 months.
I'm talking about the last trade show, TPE. You're talking about what?
No, well, the last trade show being PCA was in July, so it's only been, those cigars only started showing up in shops October, November, December, and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Maybe.
I'm stoked about the Cro-Magnon. If you're a Romacraft account, they have a package where you can get the Cro-Magnon Pennsylvania. You get 5 boxes and 3 bundles, I believe. But then you get 5 boxes of the Clovis, the Black Irish Pennsylvania,
Ooh.
5 boxes of Mastodon, the Mandible 4.5 by 60 box press, and then the Blockheads. I believe I could be wrong. I'll let me check. I don't want to mess this up.
Dude,
But what's up?
I can't wait to get back to working at the lounge because I want to know what their plan is for the trade show this year. We have Roma now, so I want to know how deep we're going.
Yeah. So it's I got it right here. So yeah, you get 5. It's a it's a nice little package deal, and there's only 50 of these packages available. So if you're a shop, I would jump on it because I mean it's a big order. It's a lot of sizes. You're carrying you're getting 5 boxes and 3 bundles of the Pestera, the Knuckle Dragger, Mandible, Mode 5, EMH, Anthropology, Cranium. But if you think you're replacing regular Cro-Magnon with this, so it's not like, and it's the first run, so maybe you don't sell a lot of Pestera. And yeah, 8 boxes is a lot, but make a sampler pack and put the Clovis in there. People are going to buy it. The Clovis is going to be pretty limited. So there's 50 of these packages available, and obviously, if you're a big account, I'm sure they're gonna order 2 or 3. So if you're a medium-sized Romacraft account, I would jump on that. Limit the 50 the first 50 customers. So maybe that's, I don't know if that's packages or just 50 customers, but um, it's a lot of inventory, but it's inventory that's gonna move. It's a brand new core line thing that's replacing another. So I think I'm stoked about it. I've smoked it. It's really, really good. It's a whole new blend. Um, I love being a shop that launches something, especially if there's only 50 of these customers. Like I want to be one of the original 50 to carry the Pennsylvania Cro-Magnon. And I get it. Maybe in 6 months after you can pick and choose the sizes that fit your shop. But I think there's going to be a lot of demand for it. And I think a lot of people are going to be trying to hit up shops to order a box of this. And maybe, so sell a box of Mode 5, but then sell them to the Clovis, figure it, it's going to take some, for a medium or smaller shop, it's going to take a little bit of work to kind of present it to your customers.
You have to have good employees.
Yeah, you have to trust. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, if I was at Lake Country or if I was at Havana, it's a big nut, but I would order them for both those shops, and so that's my 10 cents.
Cool. And Skip teased a new blend. I don't know what it's going to be for. He said it was going to be for someone, but they're wishy-washy. He didn't name names.
Yeah, I'm
Alex.
not sure. I think I've smoked it, but I'm not. I don't want to speculate
Okay.
anymore because sometimes, like, I'll just think about this dumb shit I say on here, and I'm like, why do I have a podcast? I hate my voice. I hate listening to this podcast. I hate thinking about, did I say something wrong? Why do I even do this?
I hate you telling me that, and I have to go back and edit after I've already gone through it.
I've gotten better at it though.
No, you have. I
I have.
usually, yeah, and I usually wait to edit anyway in case
Yeah.
he says something.
So, all right, man. Keep
Cool.
plugging away. Enjoy your last week of Noah time.
I'm not gonna. Well, sorry, I'm gonna enjoy it, but it'll be like a normal enjoy it. I'm not gonna be like partying or smoking cigars. Like it's a cyclone right now outside, so I'm not gonna smoke until Thursday maybe, and I have to do my blind review. It's due Thursday, so that's what it's gonna be. What was the last one? I said box. Oh, the E Panda, dude.
Oh,
The shorts, the yeah. Credit to Be So Horny for making the E Panda happen. Uh, but
I hate.
the small size that I smoked was super strong. It was good, but it's strong. And I've only had the Toro before, and I think it was from the trade show or the first release. And the Toro tastes like a sweet tip. So two very different experiences. Same cigars, different sizes.
Or maybe the band adds the sweetness to the cap.
The band just adds flavor.
Yeah. All right, man.
Cool. Hopefully this saves.
Hopefully my flight goes right tomorrow.
Yeah. Good. Do you prefer window seat or aisle seat?
Window, because I can put all my fat against the side and lean.
Nice. But you're working out. You're getting shape for PCA
Bro,
2024.
today I hit my max ever. I did 70 minutes straight, 4 miles, 1,306 calories.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I try to eat about 1,500 calories. So
Nice.
yeah.
Good work. Even more than I
Oh,
did.
getting some work done at the house. Trying to get a little outdoor shade thing, like a permanent like shade, like pergola, not pergola, like a little. I'll see if it gets approved by the HOA, but I'll show pictures. And then the kitchen, it's gonna get a new sink. Instead of the I have a stainless steel one, but it's kind of a cheaper one, and it has a divide in the middle. I don't like it, and it's hard to keep clean. So we're gonna get a big stainless steel um uh single sink, no separation. I wanted that, like they call it, like apron farmhouse, kind of the big white one, and the front of the sink is exposed, but you have to cut the counter. And I don't know what kind of counters we have, but they're nice. They're dark, so that's why we're also going to lighten up the cabinets, because the cabinets are good, but it's like a wood, just a wood color brown, like a brown. So we want to whiten it or make it white, and then put a hard black hardware on it, and then the
Tyler,
sink. Yeah,
you know what you sound like right now?
what?
A homeowner.
I know it's some of it's fun, some of it's stressful, but no, I'm really excited because it's all gonna be done while I'm in Milwaukee, so I can come back and it's gonna be all done.
That's cool.
Just some bits and pieces around the house, but I'm really stoked. Hopefully, you can come out and see it.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't
But
know when.
a white sink and the stainless steel sink, and then my brother and Skip both, and Elisa both, they all said the silver, the stainless steel one was best. So
All right. Shower thoughts. I'll go first. I know you're going for appointment and got me thinking. And I asked my family, I always thought it was normal for children to have their tonsils removed. And then
I still
asking
have
if,
mine.
yeah, okay, I was asking a few people, and they're like, no, we all still have ours. What did I lose getting my tonsils removed? Is it hereditary? I haven't done research for this either. I just
I
thought
don't
it was
know.
like something everyone had done.
What about your you have your molars? No, what are those
My
teeth?
wisdom teeth,
Yeah.
I had at least two removed, maybe four. I think I've had them all four removed.
I think I still have mine.
And then I remember after I had it removed, this is in high school, one of them got infected and it was filled with pus and it was a balloon. And then in water polo during a game, it popped and it was the just grossest taste ever. I still taste it.
Yo, why would you tell that story?
I don't know. It just
I got a real quick funny story.
That put a bad taste in your mouth?
Yeah, it did. You ever see those? It's like a little tube, and it comes with a stick, and you push the tube down, and a little bit of like
Is it a catheter?
no, it's a toy. You push the tube down, and a little bit of like plastic comes out of it, and then you put it on the straw, and then you blow it, and it becomes like a big circle. You never heard of this?
I don't think I know what you're talking about. Big
Okay, maybe
circle.
somebody had, but it's like a little tube, like a toothpaste tube, but like tiny miniature. And then you squeeze it, and a little bit of plastic comes out. It's like malleable or whatever. You
Oh,
put it on the end of a wand, a
yeah.
straw, a little tiny straw. You blow it, and it makes a circle.
A circle.
So
No, no, it's like a bubble. It's a bubble.
a
Don't say
bubble, a
circle.
bubble, yes, a
Yes, I
bubble.
know. I've had that before. Yes.
Yeah. So I thought it would be funny if I would squeeze a bunch of it out, roll it, and make it look like a booger. And then I put it by my nostril, and I said, "Look, Mom, I got a big booger." And then I started laughing, and I sucked it in my nose.
Oh,
So my mom rushed me to the ER, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna stick this thing up here and try to get it out." So they were sticking this tweezers in my nostril. Meanwhile, I'm 17. No, I'm kidding. I was like 5 or 6, and I'm just like squirming around. It's ticklish, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing. They're like, "Son, if you keep wiggling around, we're gonna have to strap you down here." And they
dang.
tried again. I was wiggling and laughing and giggling because I thought it was a big fucking joke. And they were getting ready to strap me in, and then I sneezed, and it came out of my nose onto my like shirt. But I'm gonna call my mom and ask her if she remembers that story.
That's good. That stuff has a really strong smell, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I posted that on Facebook one year a long time ago, that story, and I had the picture of what it was, and then I told the story. But
Hmm.
yeah, it was funny. We were driving back from San Antonio. We actually stopped in Fredericksburg, and it's like a wine country.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, we got pulled over. Apparently, Texas isn't as free as they claim it is, because I got yelled at for not having a license plate on the front of the truck. I got yelled at for not having the car registered in 2 years, and I got a ticket for that. And I also got a ticket for having my windshield tinted and my other windows tinted.
Were you wearing a seatbelt?
I was wearing a seatbelt, so that saved me a couple $100. But actually,
Yeah.
Elisa was driving, so the ticket's under her name.
Oh,
But yeah, obviously I'm gonna pay him. But yeah, so I gotta get my fright license plate on, and I'm gonna go to that dealership and fucking rip them a new one because they claim they tinted it. I'm like, you motherfuckers tinted it, super illegal. Take it off, so I can get it registered. But yeah, Texas isn't really that free.
still big though.
Yeah. But oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Is she was laughing at the random shit I post on Facebook. She asked like, "What's the funniest thing you think you posted on Facebook?" I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, she thought it was funny when I said, "If I want to live in a storage unit, you can't stop me," or something like that. Or I forgot exactly what I wrote. But
I
so
bet,
I thought,
like when you get Facebook memories, do you scroll through those to see how fun you were?
yeah, but a lot of them are cringe, so I delete them.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I've done that.
Yeah.
I just figure no one else can see them.
All right, Dom.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Have a good appointment.
All right, get going on those 4 to 6 kids. You're at number
Uh,
one. You got work, and you're 30 now.
yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it, my man.
Hey, we got a 10-year stretch of just
How how old was your dad when his youngest was born? How old was your dad?
he was probably around 42, maybe 42.
Yeah, my mom and dad were 20 and 21 when I was born, and then 22 and 23 and 22 when my brother was born, and
Whoa.
then that was it.
Yeah, we talked about that. My dad is like not your grandpa, but There's a big gap. Even though
How
you're
old-
older than me. He just turned 67.
Yeah, because I'm 35 and my dad he was born in 66, so he's 58.
Hmm.
So big difference. All right, man. Have a good one.
Cool. You too. Rock and roll.
Keep the cigars on ice.
Yeah!